It's Jeremy here, Metal Music Meltdown, back with another video. What I have for today, guys, is another album review. I'm trying to add more of these to the channel, check out more music, and kind of give my thoughts. This time, guys, we're checking out another release from the Friday just passed, March the 1st. It's the latest offering from Bruce Dickinson's solo career, and the album's called The Mandrake Project. It's his first album since Tyranny of Souls in 2005, so it's been quite a long time since he's put out a solo record. And I was kind of looking forward to this one. I didn't have super high expectations. The last Maiden album was just okay, and so I wasn't expecting too much, but you have to take in mind, guys, this isn't Maiden. So if you're expecting it to sound like a Maiden record or all the Maiden stuff, you shouldn't really go into the process with that kind of thought because it's a solo album. He's supposed to have a different sound and explore with different things. And this album, I was pleasantly surprised, to be honest, guys. On first spin, I really dug a lot of the songs instantly. Like I said, there's 10 tracks in total, 50 minutes in length. And like I said, at first listen, I really dug a lot of these tracks. A lot of hooks, a lot of really memorable choruses, very anthemic choruses, sing-along songs. I could easily see a lot of these being played live and just really going over well live. Great guitar work. Production sounds really good on this album. The mix sounds good. Everything sounds pretty clear in the mix. I like how they had Bruce's voice more to the front of the mix so as you could hear a little bit better. And people saying Bruce doesn't have the voice anymore. I'm not sure what people are talking about. But the dude's 65 years old. He went through throat cancer. I'm not sure what people are expecting him to sound like. But he sounds freaking amazing in my ears, and on this record, he still hits the high notes. He's not down tuning to lower his register, and I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure what people are really hearing that I'm not, but I think he sounds amazing on this album. He hits the high register multiple times, and it sounds really good. So 10 tracks, guys. The opening track was one of the singles, Afterglow of Ragnarok. Pretty epic sounding song, got some doom kind of elements in there. Good guitar work, great melody and solo in this one halfway through. Just a really catchy song, good opener, pretty solid tune. Not my favorite from the album, but a pretty solid tune. Number 2, Many Doors to Hell. I really enjoyed the song. It's like a really up-paced tempo song, good banger, good rockin' song. And the midway through the song, you get this kind of heavier riff kind of kick in. It really brings up the tempo in it. And again, with Bruce's voice in the chorus, it really hits those high notes and makes it soar. Really enjoyed that song. Man on the Graves was the other single from the album, about 5 minutes long. Very epic sounding song again, a lot of doom elements in there, kind of more, doomy sounding. It's got more atmosphere to it. His vocals have a little bit more of a haunting kind of feature to it. But the chorus is good. He does like a narrative kind of part in one section. It's really cool. Great guitar work on this track again. Pretty solid tune. Again, not my favorite from the album, but really good. Number 4, Resurrection Men. Really dug this tune. Sounds kind of like a Western when it first opens up. It's got this kind of unique bass line at the beginning. And then midway through the song, this really fuzzy like stoner riff kicks in and really kicks ass. Sounds like it could be something from like early Black Sabbath, like Master of Reality kind of riff. It's from Tony Iommi. Had that kind of feel to it. Really kick-ass section in that song. I really enjoyed it. Especially when that riff kicked in, it kind of caught me off guard. I'm like, wow. Really enjoyed that part. Fingers in the Wounds might be one of my top 3 favorite songs from this one. The chorus is just really anthemic, and I could really see this playing in a huge crowd at a festival. Just everyone in the crowd singing along. Really catchy tune, great heavy riffs again. If you're expecting like complex musicianship in this, guys, you're not going to get it. It's not like a prog rock album or prog metal album. The riffs are pretty simplistic. The songwriting structure is fairly straightforward for the most part. But the songs are well produced and the riffs are simple but effective, in my opinion. It doesn't always have to be complex and a million miles an hour, or you know what I mean? Like, it can be simple and still be super effective. In my case of sonically, if it makes me start tapping my foot or my head instantly bobs out of, instinct, not of like, you know what I mean, like you can't control it, or you after a couple listens you start singing along automatically. That's what makes a good song to me. The next one here, Eternity Has Failed. This is kind of like a rework of a song from Book of Souls. This song was kind of the one song that I didn't really go back to. It wasn't one of the more memorable songs to me, so I didn't really. That one was kind of like just a kind of song for me. Mistress of Mercy, I really love the song. Super anthemic, hard rock kind of chorus. It's one I could again see playing in a large festival with like 80,000 people singing along. Very, very anthemic and catchy chorus. I really enjoyed this tune. Super heavy riffs too. Good balance of songs. They kind of switch between the heaviness of the riff into the chorus. Really enjoyed that as well. Face in the Mirror really slows it down. It's like a ballad, and it stays pretty soft throughout the whole song. It's a nice change of pace. It really showcases Bruce Dickinson's voice. He's got control still, and he still sounds good in the lower register and when the focus comes down more to his voice. And I enjoyed that song. It's kind of just a chill out vibe song. It's a ballad, not really any heavy parts in it, but it's a nice song. Shadow of the Gods, I fucking love this tune. Instantly blew me away. The first half of the song is again more of a ballad style song. But it gave me goosebumps. The way his voice sounded with the hitting the high notes and soaring, it just sounded so beautiful and epic sounding. I love the first part of the song, and then when it couldn't get any better, around the 4-minute mark, this like heavy riff kicks in. Again, that's kind of like paying homage to early Sabbath. Sabbathy, like a fat riff kicks in and it just gets heavy, and it just good contrast and it really hits you in the face halfway through the song. Love this tune, probably my favorite on the album. And then the closer, Sonata, epic, almost 10-minute song. This one had a lot more atmosphere to it. It was more haunting vocals on it. Kind of an experience. Again, a song you can just kind of chill out to and relax. It's not a rocker per se, but I didn't get bored through the whole song. It kept my interest all the way through. One thing I did like about this album is, unlike the last couple of Maiden albums, he doesn't have those drawn out intros and outros. Like on the Maiden albums, he kind of gets more into the song quicker, which I really enjoyed. But yeah, really solid album, guys. If I had to give it a ranking, initial ranking, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. With every listen, I'm enjoying it more and more. I find myself singing along more and more, kind of awaiting parts of the songs that I remember being really cool. And my cat's coming to invade my video again. I'm just going to move him here quick. And yeah, standout tracks. Overall, easy. Shadow of the Gods was probably my favorite. Mystery of Mercy is another one. Finger in the Wounds, Resurrection Men, and then Many Doors to Hell were probably my favorites. The only song I didn't really go back to as much that I didn't find as memorable was the Eternity Has Failed. Other than that, I thought the whole album was pretty solid. I pretty much enjoyed the whole thing. It's an easy listen. Get your rocking, get your head moving, sing along. It's a good rock song. It's a good rock/metal album. It's just solid. Like I said, 8 out of 10. I can see this growing on me more and more over time. But let me know down below, guys, what you thought of the album. I think it's a little bit better than the last couple of Maiden albums, to be honest with you. Not his best solo album, but I would put it in the top maybe 3 or 4 from his solo career, from my taste. I think it's really good. I was kind of pleasantly surprised how much I enjoyed it. Like I said, the songs are super memorable and just fun to listen to. Rockin' songs, anthemic, were just really good tunes. So let me know down below, guys, what your thoughts of the album were. Did you enjoy it? Were you disappointed? And stay tuned for next week, guys. I have a couple more reviews coming up. I'm just going to confirm those with you quickly. So the next 2 albums I want to check out in March will be the new Exhorter next week, and also the Judas Priest, of course. Those are the 2 albums I'll be reviewing next week. So definitely stay tuned for that, guys, if you want to see more great reviews. And thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, join the Metal Music Meltdown family. And please leave your comments down below what your thoughts of the album was. I always love to hear what people thought of the album. What's your favorite track, least favorite track, etc. And thanks for watching, guys, and keep it metal.